Hello guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to build a computer vision based barcode scanner. So we are going to do this using only 16 lines of code. I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of building a barcode scanner using computer vision techniques and the OpenCV library in Python. At the end of this tutorial, you will get access to the code and you will also learn how to build your very own barcode scanner. So follow along to the end and you will learn a lot in this tutorial. Alright guys, welcome back. So I said in the intro video, today we are going to create our very own live barcode scanner. But before we get started, if today is your first time visiting my channel, do your best to subscribe so that you get notified right after I upload a new video. And also, most of my viewers haven't subscribed yet, so if you are one of them, kindly do me a favor by just subscribing and put me on post notification. Enough of my self-promotion, let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so before we start, we first have to install our dependencies, the libraries we'll be using. And now I'm using PyCharm today, so I just open the terminal and then we'll be using a library called pyzbar. So as usual, you just install pyzbar just as this and you click enter. We'll also use CVZone, so pip install CVZone. I already have this library, so I'm not going to install them again. So pip install CVZone for the second library, and the third library is OpenCV. So pip install, you have to write OpenCV-Python. And that's it. You get all these libraries installed. In case you are not using PyCharm, you can just open your command prompt. So on the search bar in your taskbar, just search for CMD. So when you type CMD and click enter, it will be your command prompt. And then you can just write the C command pip install. Do I spell install correctly? Install then pyzbar. Put it like this and you click enter, and you do it for all the packages OpenCV and CVZone. So with that out of the way, now we'll go ahead and create a new Python file. So I'll go to new Python file and then we'll name this QR code. So let me QR-code. I'll add scanner to it. Then click enter. So this is the new Python file we'll be using. I can close this up and also close this up so that you can see. So we start by importing our libraries. So we'll first import OpenCV. I think this is very small. We can maximize so that you can see. I think it's good now. So we'll import CV2. We'll also import CVZone, and then finally we'll import the library we'll be using to decode the barcode. So we say from pyzbar, we are going to import pyzbar. Since pyzbar is a name I will not keep, I will just import it as so that will be fine. Okay, so this is step 1 done. We've imported our packages. We'll now go ahead and open our webcam. So write the bare minimum code we need for opening our webcam. So for that, we have done this several times. So I'll go through very fast. Cap is equal to cv2.video capture. So let me explain this real quick. We are creating a video capture object. So we are calling it cap. And this is equal to cv2 the video capture. This is the function we need. And the number here is a camera ID, so we'll put 0. In case you have many cameras hooked up to your computer, as always, you have to just play with this number to get the right camera to play with. So you can change from 0 to 1, 2, 3, and so on. So after this, we need to take our feed in a while loop since we are taking one after the other. So we say while true or while 1. I prefer simplicity, so I'll go while 1. We are going to take our frame. So it returns two parameters, rate And finally, what we are interested in is our frame. So this is equal to cap.rate. That's it. So this rate variable here, what it does is that it gives you the presence of video feed or not. So if there is a video feed, it will be 1. In absence of video feed, it will be 0. So that's all it does. But what we are interested in is our frame here. So since we have this frame, we can go ahead and show it. As I just come down here, cv2 dot and show, we are putting this on frame, and we want to show our frame. Now after showing our frame, we definitely have to wait. We take each frame each second. So cv2 dot wait key, and then we'll put 1 here to get our video feed. So if everything is right, we can test this out to see whether or not we'll get our video feed. So I'll quickly run this app and we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so it's working. You can see me live in your frame. So this is working. So now continue by detecting the QR code, which is the final step. So let's get right into that. Okay, so to detect a code is very simple. All we have to do is to send our frame to the function. So what I mean by the function is that we just have to write bar.decode, and then in here we just give it our frame, and that's it. So this will return to us the results. So we can just store this in a variable called result, which is equal to this, and then we'll have whatever is in that barcode decoded into this result. So we have to just loop over result, and then we'll display our value stored in that barcode. So we'll say from data in results. For data in result, whatever that data is, we are going to print it. So let's just print it. So we are going to print data.data. And now we can test this out. So let me minimize it a little bit so that I see the whole code. Okay, so here is it. So I have some codes on my phone, some QR codes. So I'll just show it to it and we'll see. So you can see it's being printed. So this is what is contained in the code, www.youtube.com. I have a different one, so I would show this one to it. And you can see this one is google.com. I also did one for the channel, which is TechWatch. So I think it will be this one. Okay, this is Amazon. I think TechWatch came first, so let's see. So this is YouTube. The second one, Google. And this one is Amazon. Okay, so we don't have some for TechWatch. It's only 3. So with just these few lines of code, we are able to get some information. We are able to scan whatever is in the QR code. So now we'll continue by just showing whatever value we have on the screen so that it will appear or it will look nice. So for that, we are going to use the CVZone library to do that. And what we can do is to initialize a variable here, which will be called output. So from starting, we'll set output to none. Let's make the value of output to be none. And then what we can do is that we can say our output is equal to whatever the data is. So our output is equal to data.data. So that we can get the output here. And now we use cv0 to put this output on the screen. So it's very simple. Red writing is zone dot put text rate. Okay, it's out of the form while loop. So make sure you indent it nicely. Put text rate. And then where we are going to put this text is on our field. After that, you have to give the text you want to put. So we use a string of our output. So output is in caps. Okay, then we'll give it a position where we want to put it. So it takes that as a list and we'll put it at position 190 by 30. Okay, that's fine. We'll also give it the thickness. I will give it the thickness of 2. Let's also give it a scale of 2. Then finally we can give border of 2 as well. Okay, so this is how easy it is to put our text on it. So after this, we can also put a text on the screen now. Okay, we have designed a barcode scanner, so we'll do that again. So instead of writing the whole thing, we can just copy this and paste the same thing and just change the position. So let's write here that, okay, this is a barcode scanner. Do it, we are doing. Then in here, we'll put our text and we'll change this position here to 40 and then put this to 300. I think this is fine. The final thing we'll do is to set our output to none again. So we'll set it back to none and we are done. So let's give this a try for the last time. And we are going to use images from my phone to check this out. Okay, so this is on. I'll just point it to it. And you can see the value. So the value is on the screen now. Let's move to the next one. Okay, this is go.com. So this is working, guys, and it's very simple. With only few lines of code, we are able to extract this from any barcode at all. Let's try this one, the final one, and you can see we are getting it. It's also printing because we are printing it on the screen. So guys, this is amazing. This is a very simple project you can do. You can extend this by doing a GUI for it, graphical user interface, where you upload an image and get the code from it straight. If you guys want us to do that, you can comment that in the comment section and I'll be more than glad to build that with you. So thanks you for watching. And if you are new, once again, make sure you subscribe and share. Up until then, I will see you guys in the next tutorial.